in the older time, when older people had to work hard and basically long suffer for the stuff that they wanted, a lot of parents taught their child, man and woman, boy and girl, get with someone that has something so that way you don't have to struggle and suffer like I did. Make sure you get with someone that has money and a nice house and a nice car. Make sure they can take care of you. Make sure they can provide for you. A lot of the time they forget to tell you, make sure you're getting with that person because you actually care about them, because you actually love them, because you actually want to be with them. Parents didn't tell their children value the person and love them, because just because you get with someone who has something doesn't mean that they treat you the right way. Just because someone can buy you nice things does not mean they love you. The parents forgot to tell the child, make sure that person actually means something to you. Make sure you actually care about them. A lot of time they say the looks don't matter, the personality don't matter. If the person's good to you, get with them. I want you to do better in life than me. And they push that a lot and they forgot to tell that child, make sure you love that person. Make sure y'all love each other. Make sure you understand that person. Please don't get with that person just because they have something. And then you got a lot of children growing up being gold diggers because of that. Parents never fixed it and told them that, there's more to life than just material stuff because their mind was so busy being focused on you being with someone because they have something. And a lot of the time, parents don't always, well, they have the motive for why they tell you is good, but they don't explain it to you the right way. They're just so busy focused on you being with someone who has something, they forget to tell you, actually be with that person because you love them. Actually be with that person because you care about them. Actually be with that person because they mean something to you. A lot of the time, that's how generations get messed up because people teach things, but they either don't teach them right or they don't correct them. So one thing falls from one generation to the next generation to the next generation to the next generation, and it does not ever get fixed. Again, generational curses. So if you wonder where gold diggers come from, the parent teaching the child turn into a parent teaching the child grow up into a parent teaching the child. A lot of the time that's not corrected, man. Then you got them parents that tell their child to marry somebody successful so that parent can live off that child's life decisions. That's not the right way to teach that, but they do teach it like that. And a lot of the time they're like, oh, well, remember, I gave birth to you. I went into labor for so long for you. I fed you. I clothed you. I put a roof over your head. I did this for you. I did that for you. You can't take care of me for a little while? The thing is, if you're a parent, you're supposed to be a parental guide. You're supposed to teach your child how to get through life. You're supposed to show them, right from wrong, good from bad. Tell them I did this. This ain't a good idea. I did that. That ain't a good idea. This is the way you should do it. That's the way you should do it. You shouldn't do it this way. You shouldn't do it that way. But let them learn. Let them make mistakes. Let them mess up. That's how they learn. You're human. That's how you do things. As a parent, you're not supposed to blackmail your child. You're not supposed to hold stuff over the head. You're not supposed to have a double motive as a parent. When you have a child, you're supposed to have a child because you actually care about the child. But there are most parents that are gold diggers that'll live off of your life decisions, and they'll tell you, "Oh yeah, yeah, you should marry this person because they got something. You should marry this person because they got something." Then when you get with the person, your parents are living off of you, and you're like, man, I mean, I love you. I have no problem helping you. Why are you always in my house? They'll say, oh, I took care of you. I loved you. I did this. I did that. I'm the reason you got with this person. I took care of you all these years. You can't take care of me? You're not supposed to do that, but anyway, whatever. But it's just people didn't explain things right, so the generations fall. It's like a domino effect. One generation falls behind the next generation's mistakes till somebody corrects it. Then it's like you got to deal with that forever now. That's a whole. That's a scar type of thing, man. It really is. Parents so busy worrying about their child succeeding that they forget to tell them get with the person because you actually care. Not just because he got something, but because they actually cared. And I know I mentioned this in a video before, but there's a thing where you had this thing called a forced arranged marriage, where the parents forced you to marry somebody based on who they wanted you to marry. You had no say so. Here's a deep reason to that. The parent probably wanted to marry a certain person or be with a certain person, so they didn't give with that person. So either they don't want you with that person because they couldn't have them, so they want to force you to get married because they got forced to get married. They don't want you dating outside your race because they didn't get you to date outside their race. They don't want you dating outside your religion because they didn't get to date outside their religion. They don't want you experiencing life because they either did and it was too much, or they didn't, so they're trying to keep you sheltered from what they don't know anything about. Parents just try to be either overprotective or just don't care at all. So, but yeah, you got a thing called gold digging parents, and the whole gold diggers coming from was back in the day thing. Okay, I'm gone.